fast. Before you know it, Lanterite's almost here again. The people of Liyue must have already started preparing for the most important festival. Anyway, let's go to Liyue Harbor and... Paimon votes we go say hi to Xiangling first. Huh? Xiangling? What a pleasant...
Oh? Why, the pleasure is all mine. As is... It must be fate that brings us together in this place. How have you fared as of... I sense you are older and wiser than the last time we met. It seems your travels continue to yield valuable... You are too kind.
So, Xiangling, are you here to listen to stories over...
I had originally planned to set out after this last round of...
However...
I had planned to take a walk to Qingse village and gather some nascent bamboo shoots, which are currently in season. A villager there once gave me a small sample.
Huh? Nascent bamboo shoots? Wait, Paimon knows! Because Xiangling prefers the finer things in life. Okay, Mr. Particular, let me guess. Ahem. The nascent bamboo shoot has a unique...
An astute observation, Paimon. Lantern Rite is almost upon us, but besides the bamboo shoots, there are a few other items I have not yet procured from Director Hu's list. May I...
well, we were planning to use the opportunity to say hi to...
Well then, might I invite you to imagine the sheer delight that is a soup cooked with the freshest nascent bamboo shoots in all the land. Generous cuts of pork belly and...
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Paimon's onto your plan. You just want to hoodwink...
Why, I assure you, I would do no such thing. I merely wish to inform...
You... Ugh. Let's go, traveler. Paimon's taste buds collecting a few bamboo shoots shouldn't take too long. Paimon is...
Such fine specimens are indeed well worth the excursion. Very well. I shall leave the bamboo shoots to you. Should you have the good...
See? Paimon knew he was just...
However, there is no need to rush. The streets of Liyue will be bustling with visitors and filled with all manner of celebrations during the festive. The nascent bamboo shoots would be but a wonderful final touch to a most exceptional feast. What an honor it would be to see...
We're heading out! Enjoy your walk, Xiangling!
Take care.
Bamboo shoot, nascent bamboo shoot. Oh, this one's only just sprouted, and it looks super fresh. Paimon thinks this is the one. These should be enough. Let's head back.
Help! Help!
Did you hear that? Someone's calling for help. It's coming from over there. Are you okay? Did any water go down?
I think I'm okay now.
That was scary. Well, at least you're all right. All thanks to your savior here. Greetings, everyone. My name is Yao Yao. It's a pleasure to make your... Whoa. She's so well made. My name's Paimon, and this is the traveler.
I'm Dvorak, a musician from Fontaine. I came through Stone Gate, intending to head towards Liyue Harbor, but then I became captivated by the beauty. Just now I was so mesmerized by the waterfall that I slipped and fell into the water. If it weren't...
It's all right, Mr. Dvorak. The splashing around the bottom of the waterfall means the stone path is always wet and next time you're exploring an unfamiliar environment, try to focus on as long as you watch your step. Accidents like—
Yes, ma'am. I understand. I'll remember to...
Oh, are you hungry, sir?
Oh, I'll be fine.
Please, sir, it's quite all right. I was born and raised here in Liyue. I expect you still have quite a long journey ahead of you. It's very important. I still have some lotus flower crisps left in my backpack. Ah, what a thoughtful kid! You're welcome. Mmm, so tasty. Having a healthy appetite is a good thing. It means Paimon's still growing. If I hope you're taking notes, traveler. This is how you what do you think, sir? Are Liyue's snacks to your taste?
No, they're perfect. When I was traveling through Mondstadt, I had a chance to try one of their moon pies. It had a meat filling, unlike these crisps. But apart from that, it seems... As for Fontaine's cooking, though... It's been a long time since I've had a taste of home.
Sounds like you spend a lot of time.
I do. It's part of my job. I'm one of the main organizers of...
Iridescence tour?
The Iridescence Tour is one of the biggest music festivals in Fontaine. We're looking to expand, though. Our aim is to hold at least all the main organizers share this goal. It's a long story, so I'll spare you the details. But anyway, so the main reason I'm traveling all around Tavad is to promote our music festival.
Well, what are they? Just tell me.
Let me see. Well, to explain it in full, I'd have to start with a story from my ancestors.
Oh, I love listening. We want to hear it.
Okay, then I'll start from the beginning. The story goes that my ancestor, who was also a traveler, once slipped and fell into a lake during his travels. They say it was the most beautiful, moving melody, even in that life and death moment. The ethereal music seized his full attention. When he finally came to, he found that he had already been brought ashore. Not too far from him stood an unfamiliar woman, with an almost... Once she saw that he was no longer in danger, she left. My ancestor tried to run after her to give his thanks, but although a mere dozen paces separated them, no matter how quickly he gave chase, he drew no... In the end, all he could do was to bow in thanks to the woman, as he watched her walk away towards the rivers and mountains in the distance. Once he returned to Fontaine, he began to learn an instrument, so that he could spread his story far. After generations of retelling, embellishing, and dramatizing, people have come to think of that lady as something like a fairy. The story's become something of a local legend in Fontaine. It's called the... People now say that if you go down to the lakeside and play an instrument, so...
Wow!
Well, yes. As it stands now, it's become a touch too romantic and detached from reality. I wanted to find out the truth of this tale. So I decided to retrace my ancestor's steps. Of course, there's no way of knowing where my ancestor fell into the lake all those years ago. So I always knew that I've spent many years on the road now, and I'm nowhere near as fit as I was in my youth. The wish that I've spent half my life chasing after has now become some...
Well, I haven't lived half of my life yet, but still. Paimon too! It's like... imagine if you saved the center of a lotus flower crisp, which is the best part, by the way. Paimon would definitely remember that for the rest of...
There's no need to feel sorry for me. I've made some progress over the years. For example, I've concluded...
Oh, so you finally found a lead?
Yes, in fact, that's an intriguing story in and of itself. I'd always known that Mondstadt is the city of song and freedom. But more recently, I heard that the Animal Archon returned to Mondstadt for a festival in the fall, and learned... So I prayed for the Animal Archon's guidance in the Mondstadt Cathedral, and as soon as I set foot back outside the front gate, I noticed a friendly local told me that this meant the wind was guiding me in the direction of Liyue. So I followed their advice and made my way here. Right? You get it. I knew
Are you sure? It sounds a bit too much like one of those fake legends told by those treasure. Rex Lapis has returned to the world. Just give me some incense and a little more towards the travel fees, and I will pass your gift on to the Lord of Geo and ask him to keep... Don't worry, Yao Yao. We have a... And anyway, you only got scammed if you handed over more, right?
Actually, to express my gratitude, I did spend rather a lot of more on several bottles of fine...
Oh, dear. Well, how about this, ladies and gentlemen? Why don't I bring you all to Yujing Terrace to see Miss Ganyu? I don't know very many people, so I can't help you out much. But Miss Ganyu and the Qixing know just about everything. If you've been scammed, they'll help you get your Mora back. And if the wind was telling the truth, and you want to keep looking for that lady's family?
But you've already helped me so much.
Well, I was gonna take some new medicinal herbs and plants I picked to Miss Ganyu anyway, so it's no trouble at all.
You know what? It's been a minute since we saw Ganyu too. It should be nice to pay her a...
All right. Well, my sincere thanks to you all. I will never...
Okay, everyone. Please follow me. I'll be your guide.
Uh-oh. Paimon's out of a job. Oh well. Paimon will just be a...
Liyue Harbor looks very different from when It's almost as if I'm listening to the same melody.
Well, we are here during Lantern Ride after all. It only comes once a year, so it's fair to say that this time of year is when Liyue Harbor...
Great! Let's go and check it out. I can't wait to get into the city and see it all up close for my... The streets are breathtaking. Smiles and laughter everywhere I look. It's contagious. I can almost feel the music in the air. I have the urge to start waving my conductor's baton.
I'm glad that you're enjoying the city.
Hey everyone! Fancy meeting you all here. What a nice surprise.
Hello, Xinyan. Let me introduce some new friends.
Traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak, right? I've known them all for quite a while.
When I was last here to advertise a Liyue stop for the Iridescence Tour, Xinyan was one of the few people
Feels like I've been chasing this Iridescence Tour bandwagon halfway around the world, but I keep getting stood up.
I'm so sorry, Xinyan. We've had a string of terrible luck recently, and every time we've tried to put up...
Is that right? I guess. So, what brings you to Liyue Harbor at this time of year anyway? Thinking of putting on a music festival during...
A Lantern Ride music festival? Yes, please!
No, I'm actually here on personal business this time.
Oh, so no Lantern Ride music festival?
I mean, that's not just up to me. Hosting a music festival takes a lot of funding and personnel. Moreover, I've never worked with the Liyue authorities before. Even if I were to start putting something together...
Wait, but we're going to meet the Liyue Qixing, aren't we? And they're the ones in charge.
Uh-huh, that's right. Miss Kuching and Miss Ningguang can make anything happen.
You mean...
This is the perfect opportunity! Well, sure, it might not work out, but it can't hurt to bring it up as a suggestion. That's the spirit! See, even the Traveler agrees with me. As for the performers, I can put you in touch with some local artists. My friend Yunjin is a well-known opera singer in Liyue. With her support and a commissioned song from the Yunhan Opera Troupe, we should be able to get...
But what about you, Xinyan? Are you just going to sit this...
Where do you take me? If we actually manage to make the Iridescence Tour Lantern Ride Grand Concert a reality, you think I'd let anyone else perform...
Wow! There's that rock and roll spirit!
What do you say, Mr. Dvorak?
Okay, but the opening act is not something to be chosen lightly, Xinyan. I will judge your work by the strictest of standards, so...
Are you kidding? I thought you'd never... Whew, guess my shopping time's getting cut short. I'm gonna head back right away and start working on this. Yao Yao, if you run into your senior on the way to the Qixing, please send her my regards.
Okay, I promise I will.
You've got this, Xinyan! So about the senior of yours Xinyan mentioned just now, is that anyone we know?
Yes, it's Xiangling. She's mentioned you two before. Xiangling's always thinking about cooking. Whenever she gets scrapes or burns, she just leaves them to heal by themselves. She definitely needs someone around her to look after her. I know you must have looked out for her a lot too in the time you've known her. So, thank you for that. Oh, it's Master! Is it okay if I go and say hi to her?
Oh, calm down now, dear. I'm not about to run off anywhere.
I haven't seen you in days, Master! I've missed you.
Oh, bless you, Yao Yao. You do say the sweetest thing. Ah, look who it is. Visiting friends during the lantern rite, are we?
You're half right, Madam Ping. We were also trying to help out Mr. Dvorak over here. We were on our...
Hello, ma'am. I am a musician from Fontaine and an organizer of the...
Master! The iridescence tour is a...
Oh, an old lady like me wouldn't know much about that sort of thing. A music festival.
Oh, right! Madam Ping, you're an elder of Liyue, and you know all about Liyue's cultural traditions. Hearing your for example, do you think it might be a bit too modern, or is there...
Why, not at all. Music pays homage to history and culture. And it can also be times change, and the music enjoyed by the youngsters of today is no doubt very different from the tunes I was accustomed to. And so, I look forward to...
Hear, hear! I do believe that, my own dear grandmother aside, you are the...
Goodness gracious! You're all being suspiciously sweet today.
Master, you're in such a great mood today.
Oh, well, I'm sure you must have...
Thanks, Madam Ping! We'll see you again soon!
What's the hurry?
And when you meet with the Ministry of Civil Affairs, please remind them that the festivities are not an excuse to...
Understood, Miss Ganyu. I'll take my leave now.
Ganyu!
What brings you here, Yao Yao?
I've brought all the medicine you asked me to pick for you. Oh, and here's a pack of sweet flower seeds. Also, these dried Genshin leaves make a great... I know you've had a lot to deal with at work recently, but you shouldn't push yourself too hard.
Well, this is weird. It's like a responsible younger sister talking to their...
Thank you, but Paimon's criticism is quite valid. I do have a tendency to neglect matters outside of work. Oh, my apologies. I don't believe we've been in...
Paimon will do the honors. What's wrong? It's definitely an ambitious plan. If there's anything you didn't quite catch, Paimon's more than...
It makes...
Oh?
Well, the Lantern Rite is the most important festival of the year. Our celebrations must not only be... The Iridescence Tour is relatively unknown in Liyue. It would be quite risky for us to bet everything on this one music.
All very valid points.
Therefore, we will not replace or cancel any of our pre-existing program. However, I will submit a proposal requesting to put some live music will certainly add to the festive atmosphere on the night of the Lantern Rite. As for the venue, yes, my thoughts. Now I just need to take some time to give this proposal some as long as I clearly lay out the pros and cons and highlight the key points of the proposal. Given that Ping and the Traveler have both given Mr. Dvorak, I will need to discuss with you the number of musicians who will be coming to Liyue.
Oh, yes, certainly.
As soon as there's work to do, Ganyu says
I couldn't agree more. Master once said that everyone has things that they are good at and things that they are less good at. So, with that in mind, Ganyu shouldn't feel compelled to become perfect at absolutely everything. I'm good at taking care of people, so that can be left to me.
Wow. Hey, Yo-Yo, can you take care of Paimon too?
I'm afraid my backpack's empty now, but if you let me know what you like, apart from lotus flower crisps...
Anything sweet, and anything that's made from...
Here's what I've drafted so far. Anything else?
No, this is excellent.
Perfect. Then we'll leave it as is. Oh, perfect timing. We were just wrapping up our discussion. Not at all. Every second counts for a complex proposal such as this. I will inform the Qixing of this development. Yao Yao, thank you for bringing my herbs. I will make...
Remember to make tea from them first, Ganyu. You must... Okay, I should be getting back. If Yo-Yo stays out for too long, everyone, I'm sure that the music festival will go off without a hitch, so don't worry. And in case I don't see you before, I wish you all a very...
Thank you, Yao Yao. Happy...
We should go get dinner together!
Greetings, Traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak. Call me Kuching. Ganyu has brought me up to speed on everything. I'll get straight to the Qixing have approved Ganyu's proposal. Over the next few days, I will be working with Mr. Dvorak on behalf of the Qixing to
Yay! That's awesome!
Please. The Qixing have a duty to deal with matters such as these. We have merely moved... On a more personal note, I am an avid... As such, it is my privilege to work with you on this exciting project.
Thank you so much, Kuching. I'd become quite discouraged after our recent failures and was expecting the same outcome once again. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined this going so smoothly. Right. Time for me to call in the performers. To stage a concert at a high-profile event like this is a rare opportunity. We'll make sure...
Yes! Our music band's finally getting fired up!
Yes, indeed. I know exactly what I'm doing for a musician. Music will always be the language they are... that.
Oh. Ganyu? What's wrong?
They told me all about Mr. Dvorak's situation, but I was so engrossed...
Oh, that's quite all right. I don't even know what the person I'm trying... Don't worry about me, Ganyu. Your time and energy are needed elsewhere. I'm sure you already...
Thanks. It was just that I had a few initial thoughts when I heard your story. For instance, I wonder if to tell you the truth, Mr. Dvorak, I am somewhat related to the Adepti myself. I am part human. I know how important your quest to get in touch with your roots must be to you, because I've been...
Did you say the Adepti? And you're... Illuminate... Are you telling me all the rumors of the Liyue Adepti are real?
You bet they're real! Trying to track them down is tough, though. Like Julian Karst itself. There's nothing specifically...
Yes. Anyway... If you're looking to uncover a lost melody or shine light on a forgotten aspect of Liyue's cultural but if it's a person you're looking for...
I see. I think I understand the situation now.
Yes, that was also my...
Great. So Mr. Dvorak and I will concentrate on things here in the city to make sure the concert goes according to plan. In the meantime, Ganyu will reach out to her network and try to find... How's your workload at the moment? Will you be...
I can probably get through everything in 2 days.
Wait, what do you mean as long as I'd... Even for someone with illuminated beast blood in their veins, working for such an extent...
Somehow that does not sound persuasive coming from Kuching.
Be it but 3 moons from the start, he who returns is not he that departs. Even I know the importance of maintaining...
In that case...
Alright, I can work with that.
If you have the time, would you join me for this search? You're well known to many of the Adepti and respected among the people. I'll feel much... Okay, then let's meet back here in 3 days.
Watch this space, Mr. Dvorak.
You're all so helpful and kind.
Just think, imagine if we found the Adeptus lady, or one of her descendants, and got them to come to the performance. Wouldn't it be such a happy reunion? And that's exactly what this festival's all about.
You're right. Okay, I'm gonna pull out all the stops to make this land...
We should probably get going. Mr. Dvorak, could you come with me to confirm the site?
Ooh, we're coming too!
I was wondering, what are your thoughts on music? What does it mean to you?
Music sounds nice?
Truth be told, the question of what music means to people is one that I've been pondering for quite some time. Let's revisit this question after the concert.
Lady Yuhang?
Baiwen, what is it?
Per Lady Ningguang's orders, I've been gathering intelligence outside of the city with... I am told that a strange melody was heard somewhere along the coast. I was wary of investigating, but I'm worried that if we don't act right away, we may miss the...
I understand. In that case,
Yeah, Kuching, you're busy enough as it is. There's a ton of... Leave it to us. Don't worry, whatever it is, we'll definitely...
With the Traveler on the case, it's as good as... Thank you. This will be a great help. I will inform Lady Ningguang about the situation.
Will do. And say hi to Ningguang for us.
you have my thanks too. Stay safe.
Good luck.
What's the hurry? Freeze!
Byron said the strange tune was coming from around here, but Byron doesn't hear anything.
I was just wondering who in their right mind would come out to a place like this. So,
Yeon! How'd you sneak up on us like that? You
you look pretty alive to me. Can't have spooked you that bad.
Fair enough.
Ah, you're here for that too? Saves me a bit of explaining. Come with me. I've already reconned the perimeter, so we should be safe.
The stuff by the door is in pretty good condition, though. This place is completely empty. The doors and the windows are all fine. strange. It looks like it's been... The bad guys could have sneaked in while the owner was gone, but...
Seems you've done a pretty thorough inspection. So, any theories on what might have happened here?
Yaylon, you didn't hide some of the evidence.
Why would I make this more difficult for you? We're on the same side.
Okay, well...
What about you? Give up as well? Your instincts are pretty good. Or perhaps it's not instinct. The strange melody... Let me share a folk story with you. A long time ago, there used to be a group of bandits in the Liyue countryside who would sound a horn, but it wasn't a rallying cry to rouse their fellow men. It was a disconcerting tune, meant to intimidate the... To escape with their lives, the villagers would abandon their homes and flee overnight. The bandits were eventually brought to justice, but the fear and trauma remained. Whenever they heard that melody, they would feel like their lives were in danger once again. The culprit of this crime exploited that very fear to get access to this house without having to force.
That's...
The victims obviously will have gotten quite a fright, but at least they won't be in any great danger. The important thing now is to find this copycat criminal. On any other day, that'd probably be a good idea. Take a look around and you'll see what I mean. This criminal is clearly well-versed, but not only did they stay off the muddy road to avoid leaving footprints, it looks like they were also careful not to bring any gadgets with so much as a trace of elemental energy. Unfortunately for them, I'm one of the best trackers in the business. They're not about to get away with their little scheme on my watch.
So basically, if we want to find the culprit...
As long as you can keep up. Since the culprit's trying to be cautious and low risk, I'll bet they left through an area with some vegetation for cover, but not so much. Here, look at this. These tracks are superficial, but they definitely didn't occur naturally. Something heavy was being dragged this way, meaning we're headed in the right direction.
What's the hurry?
Their pace is increased. Normally, people carrying a heavy load slow down as their journey goes on and they start to tire. Whatever's motivating them to speed up must be psychological. For instance, reaching the home stretch.
Again! It's so close to land!
Come on, let's round them up.
Quite the find. Hey! Who are you?
The evidence is conclusive. Okay, confess and we'll go easy on you. My patience is running low, so...
You kidding me? You think I'm scared of you?
Perhaps not, but you should...
Curses. Seems like you're not all talk after all, but there's no going back now. Better up my game. Mercy! Have mercy!
Oh, It's a little late for that. I've come this far, I might as well
I surrender! I surrender, please!
Tell us everything. You have one chance, and I'm warning you.
I won't, I swear! You know, so... Lantern Right's nearly here, and I know I'm with the treasure hoarders and everything, but I don't really have any kind of experience with robbing people.
Wow, you're really going to complain to us?
No, not at all. I'm just...
Okay.
I racked my brains trying to think of what I could do, and eventually, I remembered something from back when I was a kid. The bandits would... I remember the tune, so I figured I'd try it for myself. I mean, just to see, but they did. And they just left all their stuff right there. It was completely wrong of me. I know that now. I'll return everything that I took. It's all still in perfect condition. It'll be like...
Give you a chance, huh? Sounds to me like you'd rather strike some...
Yes?
You know how to bargain, I'll give you that. It's just a pity that you didn't confess at the first... You'll have to take a walk with me. Once we've returned the goods, we'll find the owner of the house, and you can apologize to them in person. You know, as a former victim of this kind of crime yourself, I doubt anyone understands the fear you... Does your greed matter more to you than your fear? More to the point, if you can play a tune from memory...
You mean...
That's enough hints for you. You'll have plenty... There's not much left to wrap up, so I'll take it from here.
What is it? Is it...
I'm still not sure how you first got your hands on this information. So play it safe when you get back. Don't mention to anyone. You helped a lot with the investigation and arrest anyway, so it's perfectly fair for you to get all the credit. Just take it. See you when I see you. And happy Lantern Right.
Yeon's such a pro at this. With her taking it from here, it's as good as resolved. Whoosh! Random event, a strange... Although, it's kind of a shame that we never got that treasure hoarder guy to play, because Paimon's curious, that's why. It's like when you have a tune stuck in your head, but you don't even know what it is. It's driving, Paimon. When we were chatting with Mr. Dvorak, music seemed... And most music is, right? It can help us relax, feel all warm and fuzzy, recall happy memories, or even just think happy thoughts. Paimon never imagined that music could be used to commit crimes. Oh, really? Huh. Makes sense. Well, anyway, now that everything's resolved, let's get back to Liyue Harbor. Byron's still waiting for...
That's great news! Oh, please wait here a moment if you would be so kind.
My greetings to both of you. Long time no see.
No need to be so formal with us, Ningguang. We've known each other for a long time now. You must be super...
On the contrary, I think it is those that I have known longest to whom I should extend... Alas, on a different day, I would invite both of you inside for some tea and a brief... But you're quite right. Trivial matters aside, there's no escaping that once the performance itself is over, we'll then need to invite the representatives of the Iridescence Tour for a discussion on future collaboration. Simply put, there will always...
Whoa, you're already thinking...
Well, we can discuss more. I trust you saw this year's Mingxiao lantern at the docks when you arrived.
Yeah, it looked like a goose. Which...
Sea Gazer. I believe you're familiar with... Legend holds that he was free-spirited and easygoing. People described him as a cheerful soul. On this marvelous lantern rite, we pray that the fallen heroes may be guided home. If the sound of music can flow like the rivers and streams into every corner of the land, perhaps the souls of those who have gone before us will hear the song of a new era.
Oh, they're gonna love them. At least, if the guy you mentioned is anything to go by.
Well, I heard that you'll be going on a search with Ganyu to find the descendants of a... I'm sure this quest to uncover the truth behind an ancient story will turn into a most charming tale. Do share it with me, won't you?
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
escape!
Oh, so sorry.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full. Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in... place, after all.
What in the world do those symbols really mean? What in the world do those symbols really mean?
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
Don't push your luck. Don't push your luck. This move will be frozen in time. Dodge this! Freeze! Dodge this! Oh, so sorry. Cool it. What's the hurry? Dodge this! Freeze! Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it! Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
Shine down! Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
Ninjutsu!
Let me weave you a verse.
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
didn't know you were such a slacker.